What is up, guys? Welcome back to the fire garden. Today we are going to be transplanting 10 different variety of pepper plants that I recently picked up at a nursery in Spartanburg, South Carolina, into their forever pots. Now, I did go to Lowe's Home Improvement and pick up these 4-gallon growers pots. These are from the brand Style. They were, I think, $4 a piece, maybe $5 a piece. Maybe a bit much for some people, but that's all right. I just wanted to get these plants in to their forever pots as soon as possible. These things are already starting to fruit, and I believe from everything I've seen online, that is not good for these things so far. So I need to get them transplanted quickly. So I picked up these 4-gallon pots, and I think these are going to do great. They have perfect holes already in them for drainage, which we all know has been a problem for me in the past with my banana peppers. So I think these are going to be good. For the soil, I went with Stay Green organic potting mix plus fertilizer. I don't know much about this brand. I don't know if it's any good, but it's what Lowe's had, and I needed something quick. They had plenty of other stuff, but this was organic, and I just grabbed it thinking this is probably better than anything else they had, at least in the quick hurry I was in trying to grab something. So I'm just going to take some of this soil. I don't have a wheelbarrow or anything to kind of mix this stuff up very well. So I'm just going to put some in here, feed some fertilizer into it. I think that's probably good. And I know you guys probably can't see down in here well. It's got some clumps. It's a little moist. It's not terrible. So that's pretty good. All right, so I've got my pre-mixed fertilizer mix. This is the Job's Organics tomato and plant, I think, I forget, tomato something, and I've got a little bit of the Neptune's crab and lobster mixed up in there. So I'm just going to sprinkle this in and mix it into the soil, and hopefully I'm doing this right, guys. As you know, this channel is all about my journey to learning how to be a pepper gardener. So everything you see me do, I'm just trying for the first time. So we're going to go ahead and, let's see, I think that's probably pretty good. I don't even know what this first plant is. Let's see. So this here is it's a pumpkin spice jalapeno pepper. So that's kind of cool. I don't know much about it, what it's supposed to look like. There's no picture on the tag like you see at some nurseries. So your guess is as good as mine. Got a pretty decent root ball. It has started to grow around the edges, which I think I'm going to tease these up just a little bit with my fingers, just to kind of hopefully help encourage them to grow out. But I think that's going to be good. And just like I've seen in all the videos, I'm just going to cover this soil to the same height as the pepper plant itself. Now, I do still need to get some stakes. They were out of the bamboo stakes whenever I went to Lowe's. Sorry, guys, it is hot. I know you probably see me blinking. I'm sweaty. It is hot. Anyways, Lowe's didn't have any at the time, so I got to go back and get some. I'll probably hit up a local nursery. But that's one plant planted. Now, I am going to go ahead and remove a couple of these leaves at the bottom here, just to hopefully not get any of the splash up from rain and stuff and cause issues for the plant. I've heard that that can be a problem, so I want to go ahead and take care of that. I'm also going to pop these couple of fruits off because I want the plant to focus all its energy on growing. And if I can get one harvest out of these plants, I'm going to go ahead and pop these flowers off as well. If I can get these plants to give me one good harvest before the end of the grow season, I'd be super, super happy. So I'm just popping off these flowers. I want the plant to grow, obviously, and I think we're on a good track to do that. Now, I do have my pre-mixed water. This is well water, straight from my well. And I mixed in some Jack's Professional water-soluble fertilizer as well as some fish fertilizer. I know that stuff's off camera, but if you did watch my last video, you saw that. So just gonna give a good soaking here of the soil. Let that feed those nutrients to the plant. And that is all she wrote. Hopefully this becomes a beautiful pumpkin spice jalapeno pepper. Last thing is to put this tag back in the plant so I know what it is whenever I'm harvesting. Now I'm just going to keep continuing to do this until all 10 plants are in there for Guys, I apologize, but it is so hot out here. The camera overheated within 6 minutes, which is absolutely crazy. So I had to let it cool down. I've actually got it covered with a towel right now. Hopefully that helps, but I was actually recording planting this second pepper plant, and this is just a sweet bell pepper. So nothing special here, but we use bell peppers in a lot of our recipes here at the house when we're cooking. So I thought, how awesome would it be to be able to grow our own peppers that myself and my wife can use on a daily basis once these things start fruiting up pretty good. This one does, if you can see, have a pretty large pepper already on it. I'm not going to pop that off because it's just the one single pepper, and I want to see how well this does. So I'm just going to leave it as is for now. Now I've got 8 more pepper plants to do. I'm not going to show you each one. You guys know how I'm doing it. You've seen the first one. I did the second one the same way, and I'm going to do the other 8 the same. Each one's going to get its own 4-gallon pot with organic potting mix, plus the fertilizer blend and the dry granule fertilizer blend, as well as the water soluble fertilizer in my watering can. So real quick, I'll just briefly tell you what plants we are planting, and then we'll come back after and take a look at everything once it's planted. So this first one is a ahi pineapple, which I'm really excited about. Pineapple's my favorite fruit. I know that's probably got nothing to do with the flavor profile of this pepper, but because I love pineapple so much, I had to get it when I saw it. This next one is a apple crisp, which again, probably has nothing to do with the flavor, probably more about how the pepper looks. So pretty excited about that one. I think it'll probably bring some pretty good color to the pepper garden, which is awesome. Next up, we have a Brian's Blood Rainbow. This pepper, and I know you're not going to be able to see it from there. I'll show you close up when we move the camera. This pepper has a couple of absolutely gorgeous fruits on it already. I'm probably going to leave those 2 and then pop the flowers and the smaller pods that are growing off of that one. But I do want, those 2 are so beautiful, I want them to continue to grow. Next up, we have a pepperoncini. So one of my favorite peppers for salads. My wife and I both love Greek salads, and we both love pepperoncinis. She likes to just bite it open, drip the juice over her salad, and I like to eat the whole pepper. Next up, we got a habanero red. This thing is fruiting like crazy. I think because of the length, from what I understand, the spicier the pepper, the longer it takes to grow that plant. So I think I'm gonna leave those fruits on there just so I can at least get one harvest in the season. Tell me if that's a bad idea, guys, in the comments, because I don't know. Again, I'm learning still. Next up, we got an ahi amarillo. I don't know anything about this. There's no fruit on it whatsoever. It is a beautiful tall plant, so it's doing very well as it is, but I don't know anything about the pepper, what it's going to look like, what it's going to taste like, how spicy it is, nothing. Next up, we've got a lemon spice pepper. This is it says the same heat as a habanero, so I'm looking forward to this one. This one also has 4 fruits already growing on it, and I think I'm going to leave them just because of what I said about the habanero plant. Hopefully that makes sense. And then finally, guys, the last one we will be planting today is a, I know I'm going to butcher this, jalapeno Dieto, something like that. We're going to plant these 8, and then I will be right back with you guys to show everything once it's been planted and sitting in the sun and fertilized and watered and ready to suck in those nutrients. All right, guys, we are officially done planting all the new peppers. 10 new plants in their forever homes. It is hot. It is so freaking hot out here, guys. Sometimes I swear South Carolina must be right over top of hell. But I'm gonna turn the camera around. We'll take a look at these plants and get you guys on your way. So here they are, guys, in all of their glory. We see our banana pepper plants. Hopefully these guys revive. But here we go. These are our 10 new plants. And I'm probably not gonna keep them in this configuration here. But for now, lined up alongside our jalapenos, this is what we got. So I got some cleanup to do here. I got a mess. My table's filthy now. I've got stuff everywhere. I did actually decide to keep these trays because I think I'm going to take some seeds from some of these and try to plant from seed next season. I've never done that, obviously. You guys are seeing everything I've done right here. So I've bought every single one of these plants already started, and all of them, including the jalapenos, were about this size when I bought them. And you could see these guys never grew much before I screwed them up by not having proper drainage. So these plants should do okay, I hope. We'll see what happens. That's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this blistering hot Saturday morning. It's just now around 11 a.m. but the temperatures are going to just keep rising and rising. So I'm going to get all this cleaned up, get inside, take a shower, and enjoy the rest of my Saturday afternoon. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll catch you in the next video.